Sunshine State. Welcome back, followers and viewers from the previous scope. My name is Kathy. I live in Central Florida. I'm trying to shield the microphone. So we're beginning with, we're facing northeast. Can everybody hear me okay? Hopefully I got a signal up here. I know there wasn't much of a signal this side. We're looking northeast towards the Inlet. This is Ponce Inlet, just to the north is Daytona Beach. As we work our way around, we're looking at the Atlantic Ocean. Those are annoying. I'm going to try to shoot between them because the camera may try to focus on them instead of the good stuff. We're looking at the Ponce Inlet jetty through there. Excuse the wires, excuse the wires, excuse the wires. We'll go between the wires. Hi there, good morning. I got a little bit of sun glare. Good morning, my name is Kathy. I live in Central Florida. I am on top of the Ponce Inlet Lighthouse in Ponce Inlet, Florida, sharing this beautiful view this morning with you. Just a little facts and figures for those of you who weren't in the previous scope, which was part 1 of Ponce Inlet Lighthouse, the ascent. The lighthouse stands 175 feet tall. It was built in 1887. Hi, who is this? Oh golly. I'm sorry I couldn't see the handle. I apologize. I got this. It's not glare, it's just the sun in my eyes, so let me move a little bit. The lighthouse was completed in 1887 and is the tallest masonry lighthouse in Florida, which means it was built out of brick or concrete block. It is the 3rd largest lighthouse in the country, masonry lighthouse in the country. I'm trying to focus on the view, not these wires. Now I'm looking south towards New Smyrna Beach. This is the view from New Smyrna. If these wires weren't here, we'd have a much easier time looking and focusing. I apologize. Now we're facing inland, which is towards the west, and that's Ponce Inlet, and looking towards the Banana River. About 3.5 weeks ago, I scoped from right over there. Let me get the hair out of my mouth. Good morning. We were on the dunes at New Smyrna Beach. I scoped from right over there. We were actually looking at the lighthouse. We got a beautiful view of it from across the inlet. Trying to zoom us back out a little bit. And today is our first relatively nice sunny day. There's somebody in their boat going out. I'll try to hold the camera steady. It wants to keep focusing on these wires up here at the top. I'm out in the open. There's a deck outside. I hope I'm not screaming. Can you hear me? Oop, where'd my microphone go? Can you hear me? I'm trying to protect the microphone. I was holding it in my hand. You probably couldn't hear anything I just said. Oh well. We're now looking inland or to the west. There's a boat going out from the marina. And just a moment ago I was pointing south, which is towards New Smyrna Beach and the New Smyrna Beach dunes, which I scoped from about 3.5 weeks ago. We walked to the ocean and we were out on the dunes. But I'm on a deck at the top of the lighthouse right now. Now we're looking more northwest. at the Banana River. Signal is staying good. I checked it at the bottom. We had a good LTE signal, and hopefully we still got a good signal here at the top. But it's more the view than me, if you're able to hear me. I just hope you can see this view. Yes, this is open to the public. It's less than $10 admission. It's open 10 a.m. to I think around 6. I think those hours vary according to the time of the year. With the approaching fall and winter and the days getting shorter, they may close a little earlier. They're clearly closed at night. And we're back facing... Oh, good. Hi, Richard. Thank you. I'm glad it's a good signal and you can see. I didn't want to do this in portrait mode. It just would just rob you of the experience. How you doing, Richard? So I tried to do it in landscape, but then we got these wires across the top of the deck. We can see, and of course the clouds are clearing. It was much cloudier when I got here earlier. I waited for a while to see if they would clear. We had some early morning fog. You could see 10 miles out over the Atlantic. That's what they're saying. We can see 10 miles into the horizon from this height on the deck here, top deck of the Ponce Inlet Lighthouse. And again, we're just a little bit south of Daytona Beach. And actually one of my followers lives somewhere down in there. But I don't think he's in the house right now. I'll pull out a little more so you can enjoy this view. And about 4,000 miles in that direction is the UK. And I want to just say hey to Damien and Sam Hill, Damien Tobin, Jane Jones, Orion, and all my favorite UK scopers. We got Paul in Ireland, and Nora, or Myra in Ireland, and Jenny, My Blonde Reality in the UK, and Melvinio up in the Alps, Bernie in Austria, and Paris with Claire in Paris. So it's about 4,000 miles, and I'm waving. A little bit more this way, Boston. Shout out to Rick, Boston Camera up in Boston, and Judy Arts in Connecticut, and Leonard in Connecticut, and Kate in New Hampshire. And of course, Ron Waxman in his chair of dreams. I think I see him on his rooftop right now. I'm waving. And Mo Sala and Brian Weekland up in New York. Those are some of my favorite scopers. And if we go all the way back here to the west, I can give a shout out to Jenny Inspired 2 up in Seattle. She's only 2,220 miles away. And then we have Cheryl in St. Louis, and she's 881. So those are my scoper shout outs for the day. Oh, and Richard up in New Jersey. I forgot. I'm sorry. Up a little bit. I hope I haven't lost anyone. And we're out looking out over the jetty again. I'm going to try to zoom in without losing you, without the camera trying to focus on these annoying wires. And the waves have really settled down today since Joaquin, the hurricane, has pulled away and is going out to sea. But don't be deceived. They look relatively calm, but those wave heights are probably anywhere between 6 and 8 feet right now. We're just so far away that they don't look very big. So that is the beach, and it's a gorgeous day to be up here. And it's trying to focus on those wires again. I'm sorry about that, folks. I'd almost stick the camera through the wires, but I'm afraid to drop it. I drop it, and that would be the end of that. Even though I have it on a stabilizer. Let me see if I can do that. Oh. How's that? Okay. Oh. Try to bend it out of the way. So that's the view from the top. Would you like me to do one more walk around before I shut down and take the stairs back down? One more walk around it is. There's hardly anyone here. I want to show you what it looks like down below, if I could do that. Part of the parking lot down there. Let's get out of the sun. This is what it looks down below. The lighthouse keeper's residence. And again, this is a working lighthouse. When I did the scope a couple weeks ago from New Smyrna Beach, we could see the light from the lighthouse. We got here early enough in the morning, and you could see the light. So it is still a working lighthouse. The wind has calmed down. I hope you can still hear me without a lot of wind. I'm probably going to watch the replay later and be horrified, so I apologize in advance for any video or audio difficulties during this scope. Okay, I'm gonna shut her down and head out to breakfast probably. I hope you enjoyed the view from here and enjoyed the scope. And again, my name is Kathy. Just to recap, I live here in Central Florida and I scope Florida. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day. I'll do the same, and later gators.